Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to be taking a look at an overview of November 2022. Internally, I'm freaking out. How is the end of this year already around the corner? Like, I swear we just celebrated New Year's, so I'm a little confused. So what we're going to be taking a look at is, first of all, the overall energy that you can expect for the month of November, and then we'll look at the different life areas, so personal and spiritual development, love, and career and finances. And then we are going to end the reading off with extra messages and advice. So I have 3 piles prepared for you to choose from today. Over here on pile number 1, we have this Lapis Lazuli tower. On pile number 2, we have some Malachite, and on pile number 3, we have honey calcite. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn towards. And then once you've chosen, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment to skip ahead to your reading. A couple of quick disclaimers before we start. Tarot is just a tool that reads the current energy, and energy is always changing. So remember that you have free will and the power to create change. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit for you in your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hi pile 1, if you chose the Lapis Lazuli tower, this is going to be your reading today. So we are going to just dive straight into it, and we're going to start out by taking a look at the overall energy for you for the month of November. So we have forgiveness, we have despondence, and we also have the turtle. Wow, pile 1. Okay, I love this so much for you. What I'm seeing here is that in November, you are going to be forgiving yourself for maybe not taking action sooner, or feeling, or forgiving yourself for maybe having a situation go on for longer than what you wanted it to. So for example, like, let's say you've been stuck in a rut, and the longer the time has gone on, the more it's really just disempowered you and made you feel like a victim, feel like you don't have any control, that life is just happening to you, you can't see a way out, there's nothing you can do about it, you're powerless. But what I'm seeing changing in November is that kind of mindset shifting. Okay, I see you having a higher perspective on things, and slowly but surely you are going to start taking actions in order to get yourself out of a situation that is unfavorable to you. Okay, this despondence card, one thing that I really love is in the guidebook, it says something like, the way that you respond or react to the problem is the problem. So it's interesting because, you know, it's usually not like the circumstance or the thing itself that's bad or negative. It's how we view it. It's how we react to it. Okay, because they're showing me like 2 people that are looking outside of a window and it's raining outside, and one person is like really upset that it's raining. They're like, oh, I had plans to go out today, now it's raining and the weather is miserable, and now I'm just gonna have to cancel everything and stay at home and do nothing. And the other person is like looking at the window and they're like, okay, it's raining, so I'll just bring an umbrella with me, and I'm gonna go out like I originally planned to, and maybe I'll bring an extra pair of socks just in case my feet get wet. You see what I mean? It's like the fact that it's raining isn't inherently good or bad. It's just how you are viewing that situation. So I see you starting to view things in a different way, okay? Especially with this third eye chakra being highlighted here with the despondence card. And it's interesting because the figure on this card, it's like, it's making me think of Mother Gaia because she's pregnant with the world. So I think you're really starting to see all of the opportunities in front of you to do something different or to react different, to respond in a different way. Okay, that's really what I'm seeing. You're being a lot more kind and compassionate to yourself, and I'm almost getting this energy of like you're trying to maybe pull yourself out of this rat race and find your own rhythm here. With the turtle showing up, it's like I'm hearing someone say, "What's the rush? What's the rush?" That's what I'm hearing, and it's true. Like, you know, time is a human construct. Time isn't even linear, and like everyone has their own kind of expected timelines that they think things should happen by or will or won't happen by, and it's like, you know, if you want to live by that timeline, sure, but like don't impose your timeline on me. I need to be able to move with my own flow. I need to do things at my own pace. And it's bringing to mind the story of the tortoise and the hare. Like, you're still going to end up at your destination even if you move slowly. Okay? So take your time. Enjoy the journey along the way. It's not just about reaching the destination, it's about enjoying all of the little pit stops in between. I can't stop looking at this lady. Like, her face is just so like she just looks so negative and like snarky and like like this lady is just like dancing with her hands in the air, her hair is going everywhere, and it's like, why are you so salty? There could be someone around you who's maybe not happy about the positive strides that you've been making in your life, but that's not something you need to worry about. And I'm saying you may even step into this energy of being able to forgive others as well, because forgiveness really starts with ourselves. So by being able to be more forgiving to yourself, I see you having a greater capacity to be able to forgive others more too. I'm also noticing all of this like browny orange color. It's this like rusty color, like her dress and the sky on the turtle card. So this is making me think of the sacral chakra, but it's also making me think of the earth, this like earthy brown color. So grounding will be important, and yeah, there's something that you're wanting to create. Something new, maybe a new routine or a new attitude. Actually, wow, both of these people are reaching up into the air here, like on the forgiveness card as well. I'm hearing that song by Florence and the Machine, You Got the Love. You know the lines that go, sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I don't know what the next line is, but then she says, sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. So it's like, okay, I see this. I love this, because it's like you're finally hitting that point where you're just completely fed up and it's like, fuck it. Okay, just like, fuck it. I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm over it. I'm sick of this situation. Like, I need to do something about this. And that's so amazing. And you're really starting to forgive yourself for whatever kind of like rut or situation you've been in, because you'll start to realize that when we find ourselves in those situations, it's actually an opportunity for us to reconnect to our power and to make a change. So, you know, you might never get to this point of saying fuck it if you haven't been stuck in this rut or the situation for so long. You know what I mean? It's like everything has its purpose. So I see you really just saying, you know what? I'm just gonna make a change. And it feels like, it feels quick, it feels spontaneous, it feels like I need to do this before I start thinking too much about it. Like when you're gonna jump into a pool or something, it's like you just have to do it. If you hesitate, then you're gonna be teetering on the edge for so long. It's like you just have to jump and do it. So I also see that you're also being able to surrender to the flow, surrender to what else the universe has in store for you if you choose to do things differently. So this is really, really exciting. This is like big stuff, especially because we have that eclipse in the first week of November. So that's kind of that energy that I'm getting of, it's like this very fast change. Like it could be from one day to the next where you wake up and you're like, like I ain't doing this no more. Like I'm done. Like let's do something different. Let's just try anything, because I know for sure that what I have been doing just isn't working anymore. So literally trying anything else must be better, or at least worth investigating. So I want to move into taking a look at what's going on with your personal and spiritual development, because I love this energy for you. So we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Beautiful. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you've been going back and forth for a really long time, trying to like work yourself up to this, maybe trying to see, oh, okay. So for a period of time, you may have been in denial for a little bit, maybe being like, oh, it's not that bad, or like, you know, there's some good things that I can think of that are coming from this situation. But really, it's like, you know deep down that it's not fulfilling you. It's just draining you. Like it's not bringing you anything. Okay? And so you're gonna make a switch now. We see this guy is balancing 2 pentacles in his hands, and he seems pretty keen about this about this sparkly, shiny new one over here. Okay? And both of these cards are talking about balance. So while this does kind of seem like a sudden switch, at the same time, by taking things slowly, it'll help to keep you in balance. Okay, so it's like you're not just gonna like quit your job, sell your house, change your diet, chop off your hair, get a new car, break up with your partner, and like make all of these changes like in a day. Okay, that's a lot. It's like you're slowly but surely over time implementing little changes, and these little changes all will add up. And when you look back, you're going to realize how much your life has changed. So this, to me, doesn't feel like making big life changes. It could be. We'll definitely see when we get into career and the love section. But it feels more like changing some habits, changing your routine. You know, it's like it's the little things that can make such a big impact. Like, to give you an example, I started doing yoga 2 years ago. I started like on New Year's Day. And originally when I started, I was like, yeah, I just want to be flexible. Like, I have this goal that I want to be able to do the splits. And that was the reason why I got started. And not very long after, I kind of stopped caring about that goal. I was like, I don't really care if I learn to do the splits or not. I just fell in love with doing yoga, and I didn't even realize what a big change it would make in my life just by doing it every day or doing it most days of the week. So I feel like that's the kind of change that's happening for you. You may suddenly get a bunch of new ideas on how you can do things differently, but I feel like there'll be things that are manageable to you, things that you can actually take action on. Like, you may not be able to pack up all your stuff and move across the country, but maybe you can start meditating in the morning, or maybe you can start eating more fruit during the day. Okay, maybe you can start drinking an extra glass of water during the day. It's these little habits that'll start building up your confidence more, that will really empower you to make bigger changes down the line if that's what you feel called to do. And again, with this balance card, it says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Like, you're not judging yourself, you're forgiving yourself. You're being compassionate and kind to yourself. And really just telling yourself, like, I've been doing the best that I can, and that's enough. Okay, and I also love that on this Two of Pentacles, he's sitting up on this wall, because it makes me feel like maybe before you felt really trapped behind this wall, feeling like you can't move forward, feeling like you can't see what's in front of you, but you're going to be scaling that wall. You're going to find a way to climb that wall and get up there, so you have a higher perspective on the situation. Okay, as we can see with all of this third eye chakra energy coming through, you're having this higher perspective on the situation and seeing how all of these moving parts really fit together, and how one thing can impact another thing, and that impacts the next thing, and you're just seeing how this whole picture is coming together. And I'm also feeling like with the turtle here, with the water element, there's a lot of water and earth energy here. So this is making me feel like there's going to be a lot of emotional release, maybe releasing baggage from the past, releasing emotions that have been repressed for a while. Again, this idea of flowing, like water flowing, tears flowing, like that's what I'm getting. And you know, crying is not a bad thing. Crying is very, very, very useful and important. I don't remember the details, but I remember reading once that like our tears actually contain these, like, I don't know if it's chemicals or hormones or enzymes or like what it is, but it literally helps you to feel better by crying and releasing, okay? So spending time around water, taking a lot of baths, and also really grounding yourself. Spend more time in nature if you can. If you're in the northern hemisphere, I know it'll start getting a lot colder, but it's kind of like that example that I gave at the beginning. You know, you can look at the weather and say, oh, the weather's like this today, I'm gonna cancel my plans and stay home. And it's just this, I'm just getting this message of like, if you keep waiting for the perfect day, the perfect moment, the perfect weather, the perfect circumstances, you miss out on a lot of life, because what even is perfect? Like, what does that look like? Is that 30 degrees, sunny, no clouds, you wake up feeling energized, it's 10 in the morning, you've had a healthy breakfast, you know, it's like, what does that even look like? Sometimes we have to let go of our expectations of what we thought things might be, and just allow ourselves to go with the flow and just see what happens. It's okay if things don't always meet our expectations, because we can't possibly know everything. Our expectation is just one view. It's one perspective. Okay? So I know that was a lot of different messages coming through. I wasn't really expecting that, but Spirit wants to talk, so here we are. I'm also getting something with the throat chakra here on this balance card. There's a lot of blues too. You may start feeling like you want to communicate some of these changes to people around you, whether that's to get their opinion, whether that's to get their support, or just to update people and let them know, like, hey, you know, I've been realizing that this habit or this thing that I've been doing just really isn't working for me anymore. So I've decided that I'm going to try to do this instead. And like really put it out there, speak it into existence, and maybe telling a trusted loved one or a friend about your plans can help to keep you accountable. Okay, so this person, maybe you can ask them like, can you kind of be on my butt a little bit about making sure that I'm, going to the gym twice a week, or making sure that I'm drinking more water or something, just to get that extra support and encouragement. We can't always do everything on our own. Speaking of loved ones and friendships, let's take a look at what's going on in love and relationships for you in November, okay? Ooh, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, okay? And we also have judgment. Wow, again, look at these hands. Oh, damn, that's crazy. You see all of these hands just... Oh my god, and stop it. I didn't even freaking realize. You see both of these people, they have their hands up. Wow, okay, I have chills. The universe really wants you to be more open, more receptive. I feel like the universe really wants to bless you. The universe really wants to help you. But we need to be open in order to do that. Wow, that's so crazy. Even this turtle kind of has one hand up. Wow, okay. I was not expecting this. So whether you're single or in a relationship, you're starting to call in your soulmate. You're starting to attract and come together with this very significant person. Okay? So if you've been trying to manifest this, if you've been saying like love-related affirmations to yourself, if you've been trying to visualize this life with your soulmate, keep working on that because it's helping. And know that these changes that you make within yourself are helping you to align your energy and your frequency so that you and your soulmate resonate and can be brought into each other's lives. Yeah, it's like I feel like you've really been waiting for this with judgment here. Judgment can literally talk about like waiting for judgment day. It's like you're waiting for it to come in. And I totally feel that. I understand that feeling. I want to get extra clarity depending on your relationship status. So Spirit guides, please, for my pile ones that are single, can you clarify what's happening in love in November, please? Because with judgment, I'm feeling this energy of like rising to the occasion. Shut up, you guys. Literally, the judgment card just came out again. What the hell? Okay. On the back of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. And do you see... Stop. These skeletons are reaching up. I just heard Depeche Mode, Personal Jesus, the line that goes, reach out and touch faith. So the universe and your spiritual team is really encouraging you to trust in your divine plan, to trust that they are doing everything that they can to make this happen for you. Like, this is... Oh my god, I fucking can't. This is so crazy. And with the 8 of Swords on the back of the deck, that's like exactly what I was feeling with this Despondence card. It's like this feeling of feeling really stuck, feeling like you can't move forward, like you can't see what's next, maybe feeling prevented from moving forward. But what's so amazing is that this Judgment card with the elephant here, this reminds me of Ganesha, who is the deity of removing obstacles. Okay, so whatever obstacles you feel like have been in the way in your love situation is being cleared up. And someone's gonna reach out to you, someone's gonna call you or something. With Judgment coming up twice, and I'm hearing 3 because there's 3 skeletons here, and then we have 3 horses, like these. I mean, there's technically, oh my god, look, there's more horses. Yes. But these 3 horses here are really drawing my attention. So maybe November 3rd or the 3rd week of November or something like that. Wow. This is so crazy. And having, because judgment is number 20, so it's like 2020. This could be a journey that you started in 2020. This could be something that has kind of initiated in 2020, or maybe you already know who this person is. You could have met them in 2020, or maybe 2 years. Oh, well, 2 years ago was 2020. Well, I guess if you're seeing this, yeah, never mind. Okay, anyways. But having these 2 twos, twos are all about balance, reciprocity, harmony. I see very positive things here. And judgment is the second last major arcana, so it's like, this is very close. This is very close to happening, and you're going through an awakening right now, and that's why this person hasn't quite come in yet, because you're in the middle of this, or you're gonna be in this very transformative process. And it's not that we always, meet our soulmates when we're completely healed and perfect, because I don't believe that we're ever truly healed. I think this is like an ongoing process. And sometimes it's our connections, the people that we're in relationships with or friendships, that help us to grow and evolve and go on even more awakenings. But I do feel like for you that first you will be going through this awakening journey by yourself, but during this process is where you and your soulmate will be connected. That's what I'm feeling. It's like part of it you have to kind of do on your own, and then part of it you will be connected with your soulmate. And I feel like because this is such a divine connection, okay, the fact that we have soulmate and judgment coming out twice, I feel like you and the soulmate will really help each other on your spiritual journeys. You will awaken together. Wow. And you'll really enlighten each other, really help support each other. Wow. I'm so shook right now. I can't believe that came out twice. Okay. For those of you that are in a relationship now, Spirit, what is happening in love for my pile ones that are in a relationship in November, please? Can you clarify what is happening in love for my pile ones in a relationship in November? And also I'm getting this message that I feel like you and this person are already connected energetically, or connect in the astral realm or something like that. And just know that, like you can connect with this person whenever you want to. So if you're feeling, lonely, or feeling like you're really lacking that kind of connection, you're already connected to them in the energetic sense, okay? And I'm also hearing telepathy. So you guys may communicate telepathically. Okay. Spirit, please, for my pile ones that are in a relationship, what's going on in love in November, please? Can you clarify? Okay, thank you. We have the King. Oh my god. Okay, we have the King of Cups, we have the Devil, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the Two of Cups on the back of the deck. I just heard Pisces. That could be relevant. Okay, the King of Cups, the Devil, the Knight of Wands. I keep hearing Lock and Key. I think that's a Netflix show, right? I don't know if that's relevant to someone, but I keep hearing like something under lock and key or something like that. You could be unlocking Oh, okay. You could be unlocking maybe a new lesson in your connection. Now, I know that's not the most exciting news. I know that, like, if I heard that in a reading, I'd be like, great. Like, haven't we been through enough? But I don't see this as a bad thing. I see a lot of... okay. I see a lot of release. Now, you know, I'm trying to keep things PG, so things might be spicy in November with the King of Cups, the Devil, and the Knight of Wands reversed. Oh my gosh. Okay, there may be some, like, some kinky stuff, BDSM, I don't know. I don't know why this is coming through. I don't need those details. But with the King of Cups here, it's like there's this very emotionally mature energy, and with the Two of Cups on the back of the deck too, it's like I feel like you'll be having more mature conversations of, you know, talking about how you're feeling, letting the other person know what's been going on with you. But in other ways, I feel like there's going to be a lot of spontaneous energy coming to your connections with the Devil and the Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like you and your partner will maybe, like, kind of take turns in a way of surprising each other with plans or just spicing things up, making things interesting. Maybe taking a spontaneous trip, or, like, going to do something really fun and spontaneous, like, I don't know, like, grab your purse, we're gonna go to this bowling alley that's really fun. I don't know. That might sound boring to people, but like, I hope you get what I'm trying to say there. And again, I'm gonna just say this Devil has two of its arms held up. It's like, it's crazy. And there's a lot of fire here too. It's very transformative. And again, we have the Chariot underneath. Very interesting. So whether you're single or in a relationship, things are moving forward in your connections. Whatever issues have been going on, whatever's been feeling stuck, you're moving forward. Okay, things are really picking up quickly here. And whatever this awakening is that you'll be experiencing in November, I think it will really help to bring you and your partner closer together. I see it kind of fostering more trust between you by being able to open up and share, like, how you've been feeling, what's been going on in your internal world, and, like, talking about these different changes that you feel inspired to make. And again, I'm being brought back to that message of accountability. So you may want to almost, like, involve your partner in this, or at least just, like, yeah, let them know what you want to do, so then that way they could be like, hey honey, have you drank your liter of water today yet? Or, like, you know, oh, I noticed that you've been watching Netflix for a while. Why don't we go for a walk? Or why don't we go to the park? Or why don't we go do this instead? You know what I mean? Just to help until you get into that place where you feel like now this routine or these habits are more ingrained, and it's like taking the training wheels off. Okay, that's what it feels like. Wow, okay. But definitely, oh my god. Definitely some spice going on. Okay. Let's find out what's happening with career and finances. So we have manifesting and doing in reverse. We also have the Empress. Oh, wow. So, okay. There's something that you've been trying to manifest in your career, or maybe... Interesting, because it's in reverse. So either... Ooh, okay, I see what the message is. You're waking up to, like, the truth, or... Yeah, you're waking up to the truth of... okay. you're waking up to your own truth and what that means for you in regards to your career. So if you've been unhappy in your career, if you've been unhappy in your financial situation, it's like, again, it's like taking the blindfold off and having a different perspective, having a higher perspective, and starting to feel more empowered that you can make this change. I feel like some of you have known that, like, you know, I don't like this job, or this is very unsatisfying, or like I'm not super happy with things, but you know, it's familiar, it's comfortable, so I'm not gonna like do anything about it. But maybe some of you haven't fully realized the impact this has been having on you. You may be losing sleep over this, but we have the solar plexus chakra being highlighted here. So working on your solar plexus in the month of November is really going to help empower you to make these changes that you feel like you need to make. Okay, now what's interesting is, so before we had the number 2 coming up, and now I'm looking at this 2 of Pentacles as well, but we had with Judgment, we had the number 2 coming up. Here we have 3, because we have the Empress, and then the solar plexus chakra is the 3rd chakra. So you may be seeing a lot of repeating 2s, repeating 3s in November. Repeating 2s will be about your relationship. Repeating 3s will be about your career and finances. For some of you, you may have given up on a manifestation because you feel like it's not working, it's not happening, it'll never happen, I don't know why I bothered. This feeling of disempowerment. But Spirit's really encouraging you to reinvestigate that, okay? Didn't I say at the beginning that this lady was making me kind of think of the Empress? Or I think I said Mother Gaia, but it's like the same. But here she is. So what is it that you've been wanting to create? What is it that you've been wanting to birth? What is this new reality? Okay, and how can you start empowering yourself to make that happen? And what I love so much is that with the Empress here, this is slow moving energy. Okay, we think about the cycles in nature. Our seasons last for months. The moon cycle lasts for weeks. Okay, so there's this really strong theme and element of taking your time and doing things slowly. Okay, like even a pregnancy that takes 9 months. You don't just, you know, do the dirty and then the baby pops out like 5 minutes later. Like, no, it takes time. It needs to grow. It needs to be nourished. It needs to be nurtured. Okay, so November will be all about you reflecting on, how am I nurturing and growing the career of my dreams? How am I growing and nurturing my finances? How can I find new ways of doing things? Maybe new streams of income. Okay, and also with the Empress, there's this like very protective energy too. So just know that any of these changes that you make or you're thinking about making, you're not only being supported in trying those out, but you're being protected as well. Okay, and again, this idea of feminine energy, of being receptive, being open-minded. You don't necessarily need to act on every idea you have. You don't need to follow every idea through to the end, but at least be open-minded to it. At least give it a try if it intrigues you, or if you think it might be interesting. Give it a try, see how it goes. It's okay to change your mind. You don't have to, you know, make a decision and then stay with it forever, okay? But I see that things will start to flow more for you as you work on your confidence, as you work on your self-esteem, and as you start trying different things, because there's definitely abundance. This isn't manifesting and doing in reverse. To me, it's not saying that there's no blessings coming in. To me, this is just saying it's like not yet. So it's coming, but not yet. There's an element of needing to be patient. Okay, because again, when you're waiting for fruit to grow on the tree, that takes time. You don't plant the seed and then the next day you have this massive apple tree with shiny, bright red apples that are ripe. It takes time. You need to be patient. You need to be dedicated, okay? And if you do those things and you really believe in yourself, that success will come. The abundance will come. So be open-minded and also be willing to step into your masculine energy as well and to start taking action towards things, okay? Even if this is just doing research, reading into things, you know, maybe talking to other people, getting different opinions, different ideas, okay? Even that is taking action. Okay, I have a few more messages from Spirit. These are actually from your spirit guides, what your spirit guides want you to know about the month of November. Okay, so we have kite vacation. We have axe, forces working against you. And we have apple. Oh my god. Temptation will test you. That's, wow. Okay. That's crazy. So what I'm getting with this is that, yeah, it's like you may feel tempted to give up. You may feel tempted to give into this mindset that everything is working against you. Nothing is working in your favor. And it's taking me back to the Eight of Swords. It's like this mental battle. And your guides, your guides are really suggesting that you need a break. You need a change of scenery. You need time and space to just chill out and just go with the flow here. Okay, so if you were thinking about planning a trip in November, this is your confirmation. If you already have something booked, really use that time to unwind, okay? Like put your phone away. Allow yourself to just be in the moment and have fun. And this is really going to help refresh you and give you the rest that you need so you can come back with a clear mind and feeling energized, feeling a bit more inspired, more motivated to start looking at different changes that you may want to make. Okay? And with the snake here, again, it's giving me this energy of transformation, of change, which we saw again with the Judgment card. It's ruled by Pluto. So it's very deep, transformative change that's going to be happening in November for you. And I'm also hearing, like, give it the axe. So there's a strong message coming from your guides that there are things that they're encouraging you to kind of cut out of your life. But only you will know what those specific things are. It's going to be different for everyone. Like, maybe you drink too much soda. Maybe you spend too much time on your phone. Like, it'll be so different for everyone. Now, let's look at some advice for you. We have go the distance. Yes. And again, like every time I see this card, I hear that song from Hercules, which is go the distance. And then we have exchanging gifts. Exactly. Oh my god. Okay, stop. Do you see this? Look at this. We have this fairy lady, dancer, reaching out to give a gift to this cat that has its hand up. Okay, you see all of these hands that are up? The universe wants to give you something, my dear. The universe wants to give you blessings. The universe wants to give you gifts, okay? November is going to be all about being open-minded, being in your feminine energy, being receptive to these blessings, okay? Oh my goodness. And it's like, I feel like if you're able to open yourself up, these gifts are just going to flow and flow and flow. Because I feel like it feels like there's a backlog. Okay, that's what it feels like. It feels like you've been closed off for a bit. So it's like all of these blessings are just like building up. And it's like you open this gate and like all of these blessings are just going to flow into you. And I love this go the distance card because this is immediately taking me back to this solar plexus card that we were talking about in career and finances, where it's like, see it through to the end. Okay, see it through to the end and remember that life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's about taking your time. It's about also having a long-term goal or a long-term strategy, not just about instant gratification, not just about, you know, what can fill me up right now temporarily, instead of what's going to fill me up consistently in a healthy way for a long, long time. Finally, some self-care cards, things that are really going to benefit you, really going to help you out during the month of November. We have Make a Vision Board, number 33. Look at that. I'm going to put this here. We also have Plan a Vacation. Oh my God, you guys. Straight up, plan a vacation. Take a trip. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just get out of town. Get out of town. You need a change of scenery. You need to be inspired. Both of these are all about inspiration. Make a vision board. Put together things that really inspire you, that motivate you, that make you feel excited, and start to take action on it with Plan a Vacation. It's like, and do you see how, wow. Okay, this girl here is making a vision board. You see this picture that she has pasted up, this one right here? Doesn't that look oddly similar to this Plan a Vacation card? So what started out as a vision, what started off as an inspiration, is going to be a reality. But it's up to you to be open-minded, to take action when it's required, and to trust and believe that it's coming in, because it is. Okay, pile one, but this is everything that I'm seeing. Please let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. I would love to hear your thoughts. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hi friends! If you chose the Malachite, this is going to be a reading all about what to expect in November. This is actually, unfortunately, broken, so I will put it up here. Okay, so we are going to get straight into it, and first take a look at the overall energy for you. So we have opportunity, we have soulmate, okay, and we have the spider. Wow, okay. Okay, this is super exciting, because what I'm getting from this is like, I'm actually reading this like a story, and it's like all of the decisions that you've been making, the actions you've been taking has been creating a little notch, okay, in this web of your life, and doing that is leading you to an opportunity towards something that is really in alignment with you, with the soulmate card here. For some of you, this could be like, could be a person, but I'm seeing this in a more general sense of just like something that is really, really aligned with you. The root chakra here, and we even have the earth element with the spider card. But this is all about having a new foundation. It's the first chakra, so to me it always makes me think of new beginnings. So there's some kind of opportunity that's coming in November. Ooh, what is this? That's exciting. And it's interesting because I'm getting this like similar kind of energy. With the spider, there's a lot of feminine energy here. There's a lot of creative energy. So what have you been working on creating? You may have like started something out. Oh, okay. I just heard you've been making your own opportunities. And doing that is actually going to lead you to opportunities coming to you. Okay? It's like, and I feel like it's not something that you're, how do I say this? It doesn't feel like it's something you're explicitly like looking for, but it just feels like you have this feeling within you. You have this feeling within you that like, these are the actions that I should be taking. Like, I don't know why I feel called to do this. Like, it feels right. And it's like, you may not necessarily know where all of this is leading, especially with the moon here. It's like things are kind of hidden. You only get glimpses of the full picture is what I'm picking up. Even with the soulmate card, like his physical eyes are closed, but his third eye is open. So it's like you have this intuitive feeling of like, okay, this is what I need to do. Like I feel called to do this next, but you don't necessarily see how all of these different points are adding up and creating the full picture for you. Okay, this spider also talks about like dharma, your life purpose, and then having soulmate here. It's like the reason that you feel called to take these actions or to go in a certain direction is because you are meant to. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of prosperity and abundance that comes from this, because when we do what we came here to do, the universe rewards us. The universe supports us, right? Because that's what we came here to do. So of course we're going to be blessed by taking that route in life. And like the spider's web, you know, the web is their home too, and it supports them. So whatever this opportunity that's coming in, like it will support you. It'll work for you. It's gonna allow you to do what you need to do, what you came here to do. Oh my God, this is so exciting. With all of this earth energy, it feels like a seed that was planted a long time ago, and you may not see how big it's growing because you're in the dark right now. It's like, you know, these trees are tall, but it's like you don't really know how tall because it's dark and you can't see, and like you're at the ground looking up, and it's just like things may be a little disoriented for you. But you're gonna you're gonna find out real soon. So I just want to get straight into the different life areas and see like what this opportunity is, because I'm super excited. The Malachite itself like is a stone of transformation. Okay, and we also have the total lunar eclipse happening at the beginning of November on the 8th. So a lot of transformation, a lot of deep, that like scorpionic alchemist energy happening here. So I'm feeling like there's going to be a really, really big shift for you. So let's take a look at your personal and spiritual development and get some more information. We have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Like that's what I was saying with the spider. There's a lot of creative energy here, a lot of feminine energy. Ooh, I'm so excited. And I also heard, remember from that SpongeBob episode where it's like, imagination, with like the rainbow? That's what I heard. Okay, we also have temperance. Oh my God, I literally just said alchemist, and we have temperance. Oh my God, pile 2. This is so freaking exciting. Okay, so in November, you're really going to be experimental. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. That's what temperance makes me feel like in this context. It's like you're experimenting, you're mixing and matching things, you're trying out new things, trying out different ways of doing things, maybe putting very unusual things together and trying to do something new with it. It's like I'm getting this groundbreaking, innovative kind of energy from you. And I think you're really pushing the boundaries of your imagination, because to me it's like whatever's going on in this circle here feels like it just wants to bust out of those confines and just like and just explode. For some of you, whatever this creative endeavor is, could be something that like you may use your creativity as a way to heal. So like healing through art, healing through music, healing through writing, healing through painting, something like that. It's almost like I feel like you use your creative inspirations and ideas as a way to heal, or possibly even help heal others. Okay, so you may identify as being a healer of some kind, but I see a huge expansion in your third eye in the month of November. You're gonna be, your creative ideas are gonna be on point, okay? So like even at work, okay, if you like, I don't know, I'm specifically like seeing somebody that works in marketing, but this could be like anything, whatever job, whatever area of your life. It's just like you're gonna have these creative ideas and solutions to things, and I feel like it's gonna freak people out a little bit, because I'm like, what they're showing me is people sitting in a boardroom and it feels like they've been in there for a really long time, and everyone's confused, everyone's trying to like figure out how to like, you know, come up with the solution, find something that works. And then it's like you come in, you sit down, and you're like watching, observing, listening to everyone, and then you're like, why don't we do this? And everyone just stops and looks at you, and they're like, okay, we've been sitting here for like 4 hours trying to figure this out. You just sat down and came up with the solution immediately. Like, how did you do that? Like, where were you 4 hours ago? That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from you. It's like, I feel like you're really starting to see that the world is your oyster, and that there's so many opportunities, either that are already out there, or just opportunities for you to make your own opportunities. Like maybe you've been looking around and you just can't really find something that suits you. I see you forging and creating your own path, making your own opportunities. Okay, especially with temperance here. It's like, I'm hearing like one size does not fit all. That's what I'm hearing for you. So I feel like you guys are really unique, really creative, really like, yeah, there's this like strong Aquarius energy that I'm picking up, where it's just like totally innovative and like very out there with your ideas, and people may not really understand. They may just kind of smile and nod. But like it makes sense to you, and it's like that's your vision, and there's opportunities for you to turn that vision into a reality. So the third eye and the sacral chakra will be very, very significant to you during the month of November. But again, like we also have the root chakra, we have the heart chakra with the Malachite, and the spider card literally has all the colors of the rainbow. So, I mean, I think all of your chakras are going to be in balance in November, and I think things are going to start to flow for you. But there's definitely like an emphasis on the third eye and the sacral chakra. It's like taking the vision from your mind and being able to create it and birth that into your reality, like temperance would, like the alchemists would. And I feel like whatever this is, it's gonna change a lot for you, because the number 14 on the temperance card reduces to a 5, and 5 is all about change. So a lot of positive change will come from these unique ideas that you have. This could also be dreams that you're having. So keep a notebook by your bed, or just like whatever ideas you get, write them down, because I feel like they're just going to be flowing to you, and you don't want to lose track, because I feel like this is your gold mine here. Okay, it's like this is your ticket. And again, kind of like what I was saying with this opportunity card, in this Temperance card, there is a person in here holding the cups, but they're being shrouded by all this water. So it's like, I feel like you still won't really see the full scope of this. I feel like on your whole path in life, if we imagine it like this, and I just saw 1414 on the timer, by the way. So the 14th of November could be significant. But if, like, say this is a timeline of your life, it's like, I feel like things are going to I don't know how to explain this. Things are just going to keep unfolding. One thing is going to lead to the next thing, and it's going to lead to the next thing. And before you know it, you have this whole web, and you're going to look back on your life, and you're going to see how everything's connected, and see how, like, wow, me doing this really brought on this opportunity, which led to this opportunity, and then I went and I did that, and then I went here, and you're just gonna see how this whole picture is coming together. And it feels exciting. It feels like every step in this journey is so exciting and, like, I want to say whimsical. So I don't know. Okay, all right. Let's keep moving forward. I want to now see what's going to happen for you in love and romance, okay? So, we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. And we also have the Empress. Oh my God. The Empress actually came out, actually it was pretty significant in pile number 1 too. So again, like, there's so much feminine energy here. And we're just talking, I can't. I love the synchronicities. Okay. Really sorry if you can hear a lot of noise. There's some loud cars outside. But whether you're single or in a relationship, I see with the Empress here, you and this person creating something new together. Okay. With this past life relationship, like, there's going to be this immediate connection. You're going to immediately feel drawn towards each other. We literally have soulmate too. So soulmate, past life relationship, I mean, that's pretty big. You know, that's pretty significant that both of these are coming up. And we have the Empress too, a major arcana. Actually, both of your tarot cards so far are major arcana. So November is really going to be significant in your journey. And I think when you look back on 2022, I think November is really going to stick out for you. I'm just going to, I have another tarot deck. We're going to get clarity depending on what relationship status you have. So we'll start with those of you that are single. Spirit, please, for my pile twos that are single, can you clarify what's happening in love in November? We have the 8 of Wands. And on the back of the deck, we have the World. Okay. Things are going to move very quickly. Listen, okay. If you're single and, like, you know who this person is, just be careful in November, because I feel like there's a lot of fertile energy around you. So if you're not looking to expand your family, just be careful. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But with the 8 of Wands, it's like things are speeding up. So if you're single and you know who this is, like, you may very quickly enter a relationship with this person, or maybe you kind of move in or take that next step together. I don't know. It's like things are going really fast. There's like a steep curve here that I'm picking up on. It's like something is closing out with the World and you're entering into something else. So if you're single, it could be that by the end of the month you're not single anymore and that you're in a relationship with this person, because it's like very quickly passing through this transition and all of a sudden we're back at the Fool and we're doing something new again. With the Page of Swords underneath the World, someone may reach out to you. Someone may send you a message. This person may send you a message wanting to see you, wanting to meet up, wanting to get together, go on a date or something. Wow. And I will say, like, there's a really, really strong attraction here, like really strong attraction. You may not be able to keep your hands off each other. This person thinks that you're so beautiful, and like I'm hearing goddess. Like, I think this person just like finds you mesmerizing, and like I'm almost getting this energy of like this person just wants to bow down to you. Not because you're greater than them or anything, but it's just like they have you on a bit of a pedestal, and they think you're amazing, and they think you're beautiful, and they can't deny the chemistry between you two. And that makes them want to, you know, move things along quickly with you. Wow. I kind of want to see, Spirit, what's the advice for my single pile 2s, please, when it comes to love? So we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. This is telling me to take things seriously. When the 3 of Cups is upright, it's like, let's party, let's celebrate, let's go have a good time, let's have fun, let's go socialize. When it's in reverse, it's like, I need some one-on-one time. It's, you know, it's nice to have fun, and we can still have fun, but at the same time, it's like, I'm serious about this. Okay, so if that's how you feel towards this person, if you feel like, you know, you really love having fun, you feel like it's a good connection, they treat you well, they respect you, there's no red flags, things like that, you're being encouraged to spend more one-on-one time with this person. Okay, you can still go out and have fun and socialize, but there's this element of like taking it seriously, or at least making sure that this person would be taking this connection seriously. Making sure that you two are on the same page about, you know, what you expect from a relationship, what you expect from each other, you know, how this would go, how would it work. Like, I'm literally hearing, it's like 2 people deciding that they're going to move in together. And it's like, okay, so like, how are we going to split the bills? Like, who's going to pay for groceries? How are we going to divide the chores? Like, logistically, how is this going to work? Okay, like, are you going to sell your apartment? Are we going to move into my space? Are we going to get a place of our own? Like, how is this going to work? There's this element of planning and communication that I'm really picking up on. Interesting. Wow. Okay. All right. Now, let's find out for those of you that are already in a relationship. Spirit, can you clarify what's happening in love for my pile 2s in a relationship in November, please? I will say I'm getting that same message of like, I feel like you're very fertile. So, I mean, if that's something you want, then this could be a great time. If it's not, then just be careful, because I keep getting this message of like, you're going to be looking fine. Whether you're single or in a relationship, doesn't matter. You're going to be looking good. You're like, it's like you're going through this glow up, or I don't know, something about your physical appearance is shifting, and it's just like, I feel like you're going to be more beautiful than ever, if that's even possible, because you're already so beautiful the way that you are. But it's just like, I just keep getting this feeling of like eyes on you. And it's so funny because he has his eyes closed, she has her eyes closed, they both have their eyes closed. We're talking about this moon energy. So it makes me kind of feel like you may be oblivious a little bit to how people are viewing you. Like, maybe you don't see the changes the same way that other people around you are seeing these changes, but apparently they're pretty obvious. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands with the 10 of Pentacles at the back of the deck, as well as the 6 of Wands. Ooh, the 6 of Cups. Okay. And I also see the Ace. Wow. The Ace of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles at the top of the deck. Oh, I just split the deck and we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, I'm gonna leave that out because I love that for you. Okay, so what's going on here with this Five of Wands? I'm sensing sexual frustration, to be honest. The Five of Wands can talk about like competition and rivalry and like an argument, but I'm not picking up that vibe whatsoever. To me, this is coming through as sexual frustration. Oh, what's that song? Oh, it's called Taking Hold. Okay. I forget the artist. I'll put it up once I figure it out, but there's a line in that song that was sticking out to me. So yes, I'm feeling that sexual frustration, but we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. Listen, for real, there's some kind of like pregnancy or new beginning or something happening. Six of Cups can talk about children. Ten of Pentacles talks about family, multi-generations, and the Ace of Cups too. I mean, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up and I don't want to scare anyone either, but that's really the kind of main energy that I'm picking up here. I see a lot of happiness, a lot of good times. I see that, I see a lot of harmony, a lot of peace, especially with these two sixes. Very harmonious connection. Okay, I feel like things are going to be going really smooth for you in November when it comes to your relationship. A lot of happiness. It's like overflowing joy. So something positive is happening, especially with the Six of Wands here. So if you've like applied for something, like maybe buying a new home, getting a new place, maybe wanting a loan or getting a new vehicle, something together like that, you're gonna get it. You're gonna receive whatever that you've been waiting on or whatever you've applied for. It's like you'll be approved. And I see a lot of time being spent like with family or with people you consider to be family, or spending a lot of time around children, whether these are your own kids or you know, if you have younger siblings, younger cousins, if your friends have kids, something like that. There's this childlike element that's at play here. This could even be like you and your person kind of doing things to indulge each other's inner child during the month of November. So I don't know, let's say you loved like exploring outdoors when you were a kid. In November, you and your partner could be like driving out of the city and like finding a really beautiful hiking trail and like going and exploring. Or if your partner really loved baking as a kid, then you guys find some like really fun recipes and you bake together at home. Something like that. It's very, what's the word? Wholesome. It's very wholesome. That's what I'm getting. It's wholesome and it's sweet, but it's also a little spicy, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my god, I can't. Alright, let's keep going. So let's take a look at career and finances. We have overthinking can spoil the magic. And again, double zero. So this is making me think of the Fool. New beginnings, something fresh starting. And we had the World coming up before as well. So it's like, yeah, endings and beginnings. But it does feel like a smooth transition. We have the Four of Swords as well. Okay. Yeah, literally, overthinking can spoil the magic, and we have the Four of Swords. If you've been facing any blockages or maybe confusion when it comes to what you want to do as your career or how to improve your finances, it's going to be cleared up for you. You're going to be gaining a lot of clarity. again, dreams keep coming up, and meditation as well, especially because, again, all of these people's eyes are closed. So sleeping, dreaming, meditating is really going to help to bring you a lot of clarity. And I'm also getting the message of like, to not be too in your head about things, okay? Because it's clear that you have so many creative ideas. Maybe you feel confused about what direction to take. Maybe you have too many options. The advice that's coming through is don't overthink it, okay? Connect back to how you feel. Connect back to your own intuition and where you feel called to go. And I said this in the last group, but it's like, be open-minded to trying things out, and don't feel like if you start something that you absolutely have to go down to that path all the way to the end. If you try something out and you feel like it doesn't resonate, then that's okay. You can change your mind. Like, we don't know until we actually try something. So you're being encouraged to try. I also just saw 30/30 on the timer. So a lot of expansion. Like 3 is the number of growth, of expansion. It's feminine energy. And 0 is the void, which is also creation. So there's some kind of, there's this big opportunity to go for something. Or maybe deep down you know what this thing is, you know what the thing that you want to go after is, but maybe you keep coming up with other creative ideas as a way to kind of maybe avoid going down this path. But I'm seeing that whatever leap of faith you're taking is, it's gonna pay off, because I was hearing like beyond your wildest dreams. Spirit guides, what's happening with this career and finances, please, for pile 2 in November? What is, can you clarify the Fool, or this Fool energy? What is this new beginning? Oh, this can literally be going after your dream, finally going after your dream, this big dream, this huge creative inspiration that you have. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not taking these ones, but let's look at these. So we have the 2 of Pentacles coming out, as well as the High Priestess. Ooh, 2-2. That also came up in pile 1. And look at this crescent moon down here, just like this opportunity card. With the Queen of Wands at the back of the deck. Oh, I feel like maybe this will be a surprise. This may not be something that you initiate. This may just be an opportunity that comes to you. Something that you've attracted. Wow. Hold on, you guys. You got to see this. What I was going to say is it's something that you've attracted with the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands has a very magnetic energy. Okay? She just has to sit on her throne and the blessings come in. The manifestations come in. Like, she draws it to her. Underneath that, we have the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. So with the wheel here, like this, wow, and the 6 of Wands again. This is just gonna happen. Like, you don't have to do anything. Keep following your intuition. Keep going and following what feels right, what feels good to you. And again, this 2 of Pentacles is giving me that energy again of like, don't overthink it. Okay, because the 2 of Pentacles, it usually shows someone going back and forth, you know, feeling really busy, feeling kind of like chaotic and a bit ungrounded. I'm getting this message of like, don't let all of your creative ideas like distract you or throw you off. And it's not to say that like to stop having creative ideas, but it's almost just like, it's like, remember what you came here to do. Remember why you started, like what the original goal? Like, what was... And with this High Priestess, it's again giving me that energy of like things will be revealed as you go along. Like, I don't think you're gonna get 100% of the information all at once. It's like the universe is putting these like breadcrumbs on this trail for you to follow. And these literally all of these little breadcrumbs leading you down your path. And I feel like you just need to be open-minded, and you need to be willing to kind of take that jump, take that leap, and know that the universe is going to catch you. Okay, actually, let's pull... I have a few messages from your spirit guides that they want you to know about the month of November. And then I might pull extra cards to figure out more what this opportunity is, because it feels kind of vague, which might be the point, but I'm really curious, so I'm gonna try. Okay, ooh, we have love. Wow. And we also have elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And we have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Oh my god. Okay, so I feel like for the most part this is talking about this connection, this significant person, this soulmate. So we have love, compliments from an admirer. Wow. So I feel like whether you're single or in a relationship, this person is really going to put themselves out there and make it known that they really love you, they want to be with you. And it's like this journey that the two of you have been on, it's like you're going to be grateful for it, because you will know that it led to the two of you coming together. Okay, so it's like thinking back on all the difficult times and hard decisions that you had to make, but it's like feeling so grateful and so proud that you were able to overcome that and to keep moving forward, because it ultimately brought the two of you together. Oh, this could also be like in regards to your career. Okay, compliments from an admirer. Someone could be really fond of the work that you're doing. Okay, they may really resonate with whatever you've been working on, or you know, what you've been bringing to the table. And you definitely make a really big impact on people. Like, you're someone that's really hard to forget. And I'm also... I was getting this message that someone from the past may be coming in. Whether that's a past life or someone from the past as in like, you know, in your current incarnation, someone that you knew before. Wow, interesting. Okay, so I feel like that kind of cleared up what this opportunity is. I don't feel like you're meant to know more, so I want to be respectful. So let's take a look at your advice. We have a leg up. Oh, I see, it's a little polar bear baby. Oh. And we have community. Oh, look at this. This is 2 cards. Wow, of like a parent and a baby. Wow, okay. So children are significant for the month of November, whether it's your own child, a new child, someone close to you's child, your inner child. Wow. So the advice is to really lean on your support system in November. We have a leg up and community. So this is like ask for help. Ask for help from the people that you love. Ask for help from your networking connections. Like I said, you leave an impression on people and people don't forget you easily. So I feel like you could reach out to someone, even if you haven't talked in a long time, that you could reach out to someone, maybe asking to make an introduction or to maybe give you professional advice or something. And I feel like people will do that. People will want to help you. The universe is going to align you with people that can help you in some way to really give you a leg up. Okay, to give you that extra little boost you need to get to this next notch in your web, in your life. Okay, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there and ask for help, because I feel like people want to help you. And you may even find people just offer help to you. Maybe you don't even reach out. Maybe someone's like, hey, we had this opportunity come up at work and I thought you would be a great fit for it. So if you're interested, like, here's the job description. You know, like it could be an opportunity like that where people in your community, people that you used to know in the past, are bringing opportunities towards you to really push you forward on your journey. I'm so sorry that your reading is so loud. Like, there's people cutting the grass now. I'm so sorry about all the noise. But we are going to push through. We have a couple more cards. Okay. Our last cards are some self-care ideas, things that are really going to help you, that will really benefit you in November. So we have abundance planning. I love that. We also have connect with crystals. Ooh, so we have 111. You may be seeing a lot of repeating ones in November. Oh, and November is the 11th month. So yes, a lot of manifestations. So from the 1st to the 11th could be very significant, especially the 11th, because that'll be 11/11/22. So this is a very, like, in terms of numerology, a very significant date, okay? Even November 1st, 1/11/22, very significant. So those dates specifically, I'm getting this message of script your manifestations, whatever it is that you want, okay? This connection, a career opportunity, creative ideas, whatever it is, script it out, be as specific as you can be, okay? Nothing is off limits. There's no dream that's too big. Just write it out. Write out what your dream life is, your dream day-to-day routine. Write it out. Okay, and if you can also speak it out loud, I feel like it will really, it'll literally manifest. And as well, because I'm kind of reading these two together, like scripting it and then light a candle and have some crystals and kind of put all of that on your altar space. If you don't have an altar space, literally just create space on your desk where you can put this, okay? So you'll have your script of your manifestations, you have a candle that's burning, and put some crystals around it. So if you're trying to manifest more wealth and material abundance, you can use crystals like citrine and pyrite, maybe even green aventurine. If you are trying to manifest love and harmony in your connections, maybe you want to use rose quartz or orange calcite, things like that. Maybe you want to use malachite, okay? I'm just kind of seeing this whole setup here, and that is the advice that's coming through for you guys. So this is the end of your reading, you guys. Please let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. I would love to hear your thoughts. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey there, Pile 3. If you chose the Honey Calcite, this is going to be a reading all about the month of November 2022. So, let's get straight into it. We are going to start off by taking a look at what the main energy you can expect is. So we have a standstill. We have complacency. Doesn't that look like Queen Elizabeth? R.I.P. Queen. Okay, we also have the octopus. Okay, pile 3. Real talks. What I'm seeing here for your main energy is you may have been accepting things as they are, even though it's been making you feel unhappy or unfulfilled, because you don't feel empowered to make these changes, or maybe you don't know specifically like what to do about it. And I'm picking up this energy of kind of distracting yourself from addressing the problem or the issue at hand, because we have standstill and we have complacency here. So it's like things feel stuck, things feel like they're not moving, and with this complacency, it just kind of feels like accepting defeat, accepting that this is just the way that things are. But that's not true, because you can change things. You can choose to make different decisions. You can choose to adapt with the octopus and try something different. The octopus is very intelligent, extremely creative, and you have what it takes to get yourself out of this situation, even if you don't feel that way yet. So with the root chakra being highlighted here, I would highly recommend working on your root chakra during the month of November. The root chakra is all about our feeling of security, our feeling of belonging, and it also has to do with our material our material world, our finances, abundance, and things like that. And I'm almost getting this feeling, because the root chakra is the first chakra, it makes me feel like you need to do something new. You need to try something new, the way that an octopus would, okay? Because they're very adaptable. They're very quick to learn and try something new, because they've been observing their environment and learning things from their environment. So it's like, what can you learn from the situation that you're in to get yourself out of that situation, okay? We also have, because you chose the honey calcite, this is connected to the sacral chakra too. So root chakra, sacral chakra, feelings of worthiness, feelings of self-esteem, knowing that you deserve better, knowing that you deserve more, and that you can make that happen for yourself. And again, the sacral chakra is this very creative energy. So it's time to get the gears turning and start thinking about, like, what do you want to start incorporating into your life that would actually bring you more fulfillment, that would make you feel good, that would bring positive energy to you and not just simply drain you. And there's also this need to, kind of get moving in a way, because we have this standstill. And we get energy moving by moving, which sounds obvious, but sometimes it can be very unclear to see that. So get physically moving, go for a walk, do yoga, go exercise, stimulate yourself mentally, maybe try doing a puzzle or riddles, or read a new book, watch something new, learn something new. Maybe try something, try to do something creative, maybe cooking or baking or making art or something. It's like there's this need to start moving and taking actions, because that's going to help to get things slowly start moving. It's like, I It's like I'm almost feeling that any action would be beneficial, because any action would start get the energy moving. Even if you start doing this thing just to get your energy moving, and then you kind of pivot into something else that is more in alignment with you, just that effort of getting started, of trying, of putting yourself out there and doing something new is going to help to get things is going to help get things moving along for you. Because I feel like you've been stuck for a while, or what at least feels like a while. Yeah, it's almost like you've given up on something. There's I don't think the camera's gonna pick this up. You see this, like, these two things here? So they're not leaves. It actually says ticket on it, and it's like ripped in half. And we have these wilting flowers and stuff, so I feel like there's something you've given up on. Maybe your situation, or a dream, or an idea that you have. But you're really being encouraged to pick up the pieces and try again, even if you're completely at a standstill, even if you feel completely stuck. Start again, try again, is the message that I'm getting. So November may feel difficult in that sense, because if you're at a complete standstill, this is what I'm picturing. It's like, say that you have this like huge boulder that you're trying to push. If it's already moving, it's a lot easier to push it along because it already has that momentum. It's a lot harder to get it moving when it's just completely at a standstill. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that this might feel really difficult, but it's only gonna feel difficult at the beginning. It might feel hard until you start gaining that momentum, but once you have that momentum, like, things will move along. Okay, that's a strong message that I'm getting here. And I'm also getting this message to clear your energy, cleanse your energy, like open the windows in your house if you can, get some fresh energy in, maybe rearranging the furniture, rearranging your decor. Literally moving things around helps to move energy, okay? So these are little ways that you can start incorporating this shift of energy, okay? Little things that add up, and then over time you see how it gets the momentum going. Let's get deeper. We're gonna take a look at your personal and spiritual development now. So we have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. I love this. We were just talking about cleansing and clearing your energy, and we have it here again. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. This will be a really good affirmation for you for the month of November. And then we also have the Emperor in reverse. Yes. November, this is coming through as like kind of the greatest challenge for the month of November will be re-empowering yourself to take one step at a time and move in the direction of what brings peace into your life. Okay, because when the Emperor is upright, this is a very strong-minded character who knows himself, who knows his worth, who knows what he's capable of, who's very confident and will not budge. Okay, and you have that energy within you. You just feel disconnected from it. That doesn't mean that it's gone. It's there. You just feel disconnected from it. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that November is all about reawakening this giant in you, this fire that you have within you, because I know it's there. Okay, that never goes away. It sometimes gets covered up. It sometimes can feel like it's gone, but it's never really gone. It's always there. And I see that November is a time where you're really going to start to prioritize your peace and your overall well-being. So I'm almost seeing someone, it's this like very Virgo energy of just like sitting down and almost like taking inventory of their life. Or it's like, okay, this is all the stuff that I have going on. You know, these are my habits. This is my routine. These are my hobbies. This is what my day-to-day looks like. This is who I hang out with. And it's like, what's actually serving me and what's draining me? And these things that are draining me, slowly but surely, I'm going to build up my confidence to kind of replace those things with more things that make me feel good, with more things that bring me peace, that bring me joy, that bring me this feeling of love. Okay, and also learning that peace and love and joy and all of these beautiful feelings that we were just talking about, you can always find that within you. Even, again, it's like, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there, okay? Inner peace comes from within. Inner joy comes from within. Okay, these aren't all things that come from the external environment. It's about creating those feelings within yourself so that you're happy and at peace no matter where you are. Of course, there's external things that can bring us so much joy and happiness and stuff, but we can't just rely on these external things to make us feel good. We have to also, as difficult and scary as it is, we have to also work on ourselves so that we feel connected to these parts of us, like our inner peace and love and feeling good. Okay? Also, with the Emperor in reverse, this is giving me this message of feeling discomfort for the sake of growth, because we have the number 4 here with the Emperor, and 4 is a very stable, secure number, but 4 can also be, complacent or feel stagnant at times, right? It's like when you get too comfortable with something and then you're not growing anymore. So it's like stepping outside of your comfort zone, making yourself a bit uncomfortable for the sake of change, for the sake of mixing things up and getting your energy moving again, okay? And with this like turquoisey energy of the Peace card, this is kind of like, it's kind of like the upper heart chakra in a way, because it's kind of blue, it's kind of green, so it's like the bridge between the heart and the throat. So I also feel like in November, you will be challenged to really speak from the heart and be honest with yourself about what lights you up, what makes you feel good, and figuring out how to incorporate more with that. Okay, so for example, let's say you spend a lot of time binge watching Netflix, which there's nothing wrong with that, but if it makes you not feel good, if it makes you feel really stuck and complacent and maybe feel unmotivated to go do other stuff, then it's time to be honest with yourself about that and to recognize that, you know what, a little bit of this makes me feel good. A lot of this makes me start to feel kind of crappy. So how can I change that? Okay, maybe I'll limit myself to, I don't know. No, not limit. I don't like that. Okay, how about this? Instead of just binge watching Netflix all day, I'm going to first do activities that bring me true fulfillment. Like, let's say I'm really passionate about baking. So I'm going to spend some time baking, and then I'm going to try to prioritize my health more. So I'll go for a walk, and maybe I'll do a couple of chores that need to get done. And then when I'm done all of these fulfilling things, then I'll allow myself to watch some Netflix. Okay, it's like something like that, where you're like really analyzing and taking stock and just observing your life. And it's not about being judgmental. It's just about recognizing, like, you know what, this actually just isn't working for me anymore. So let's change it. Let's try something else. Like, let me maybe come up with a list of different things that I would be interested in trying. And when I wake up in the morning, like, I'm just gonna pick one and I'm gonna go with it, and I'm gonna see how that develops. And if I end up really enjoying it, I'll continue that. If I don't like it, maybe I'll try something else from the list. So there's this energy of being experimental, which actually came up in another group as well, which is really, really interesting. Now I want to move forward and take a look at love. What's happening in love for you in November? So we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. And we also have the Ace of Wands. I love this because, okay, the Ace of Wands is that spark, okay? And I feel like this is what you need. I feel like you need that kind of like rush of energy, that inspiration, that excitement again. And you're being encouraged to go with the flow and allow things to unfold naturally. Oh, literally. I wasn't even looking at the card when I said that. Yes, allow it to unfold naturally. And you see here, there's all of these angelic figures. You're being divinely guided and protected, and it's safe for you to let go. And okay, so here's the tricky thing, because there's a fine line between letting go of control and falling into this energy of stagnation and complacency. Okay, because sometimes things still require us to take action, but it's about letting go of our expectations, letting go of the timeline that we have, letting go of the extremely specific outcome that we've attached to. Okay? And with the Ace of Wands, it's like, I feel like if you're able to do that, there's going to be this like, almost like a restart button being hit for you in your love life, where things are just feeling exciting again, maybe spontaneous, a lot more fun, feeling more enthusiastic, even adventurous even. So travel could be in the cards for some of you, is something I'm picking up. But there's a new beginning of some kind of new idea about how to kind of inject some fresh energy into your relationship. So we're going to get extra clarity for depending on what your relationship status is. So let's start off with those of you that are single. Spirit, for my pile threes that are single, can you clarify what's happening in love in November, please? Ooh, okay. So we have the Two of Swords and, oh, these are two cards. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Lovers in reverse. On the back of the deck, the Three of Pentacles. And I split the deck and we have the Three of Cups here. Yeah, it's like this, there's a need to, it's like, I feel like you need to have fun. It's like with the Four of Wands in reverse and then the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups coming up, it's like you need a change of pace, a change in your environment. Like, yeah, I just said travel. Like, I feel like you need some newness. You need some newness in your life, and this is really going to help shift your energy. With the Lovers in reverse and the Two of Swords, have you been like going back and forth on whether you want to be single or in a relationship? Because that's kind of what I'm picking up. It's like I'm almost picking up this energy of like, I don't even know what I want anymore. And so if that's resonating for you, just know that you don't have to make a decision until you feel confident about it. Okay? And even if you do feel confident about it and you go for it and you try it and then you realize like, you know what, this isn't actually what I want, like that's okay too. I feel like I've been saying this a lot lately, but maybe it's just a common theme for all of us in November, but there's this energy of like, just try and see what happens, okay? Like, let go of your expectations, let go of this feeling of control, and just go for things, try it out and see what happens. It's more of this like lighthearted energy of, it doesn't need to be so serious almost, like you can trust how you're feeling. You can trust your intuition here with the Two of Swords. So if you feel like you want to, you know, put yourself out on the dating scene, go for it. If you feel like you need some more time, like that's fine too. But if you change your mind, you know, mid-month or at the end of the month, or if someone asks you on a date or something like that, and there's a part of you that wants to say yes, then just give it a try. You know, you don't have to marry that person. Just go on the date. Just see how it goes. Allow yourself to have fun. And if you reach this decision at the end of the day where you're like, I feel like I just need to focus on me, then you focus on you. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's kind of like, you know, when you try a certain food as a kid and you don't like it, and then you go your whole life thinking that you don't like that food. But the thing is, it's like our palate changes over time, our preferences change over time, and something that you used to not like may end up being something that you do end up liking. Like, for example, I used to hate sushi, which to me now is like mind-blowing because I love sushi. You know, so it's like sometimes you need to just try every once in a while to see if you're ready, and if you're still not ready, that's fine. Okay, but either way, let yourself have fun. If you're like gung-ho about being single, and let's say someone asks you out on a date, you could still go on that date and be single. You know what I mean? Like, if you make your intentions clear that you're not looking for anything serious and like this person knows and all of that, like allow yourself to have fun. You don't have to completely close yourself off to different opportunities that come up, okay? Because I feel like trying these things and putting yourself out there, again, it's like it's really going to help shift your energy, and it'll help to bring you more clarity about what you do want or what you're looking for, right? Because learning what we don't want is also just as important as learning what we do want. So let's see, for those of you that are in a relationship. Spirit, for my pile threes that are in a relationship, can you clarify what's happening in love in November, please? What is happening in love for my pile threes that are in a relationship in November? Ooh, okay, we have the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Interesting. It's a lot of masculine energy. Can we get something else? There's definitely new beginnings happening. Okay, I'm not gonna take these. Okay, these cards. I tried to put them back in the deck and they were like, nope, we want to be seen. So we have the Five of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Wands upright this time. Okay. Okay. And we have the King of Wands on the back of the deck. All right. And when I split the deck, we have the Fool. Wow. New beginnings, new cycles, new adventures I'm hearing. So what is this? There's a spark being brought back to your relationship. If you've been feeling unsatisfied, if you've been feeling kind of disappointed maybe in how your love situation has been going, this is changing, okay? With the Knight of Cups here, this is somebody coming forth and making an offer. So whether this is you or your partner, somebody is approaching somebody here, and wanting to make amends for something, okay? There could have been an argument or maybe something that happened that left you feeling a bit sad or disappointed. If that's the case, this is going to clear up. And this kind of standstill, no man's land that you've been in this relationship is going to move from feeling stagnant to feeling like very joyous and something to celebrate with the Four of Wands upright. With the King of Wands on the back of the deck, it's like, it's funny because letting go of control actually really empowers you and can make you feel more in control of your life, which sounds like a really big paradox, but it's like letting go of things that you can't control and focusing on what you can control, okay? So somebody's going to be clearing the air here with the Ace of Swords. There's going to be, I feel like, a really heartfelt apology or conversation between the two of you. And you're going to make up in the end with the Four of Wands. Okay, someone's really taking responsibility here with the King of Wands. For whatever this is about, okay, maybe things have been unbalanced. Maybe one person has been giving more to the connection than the other person has. And maybe this person is wanting to kind of tip the scales back and make things even again and make things more mutual and reciprocated. Okay, but I see a lot of blessings coming back into your love life in November. So yeah, allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, not all is lost here. Not all is lost. I'm seeing a really positive outcome for you. Okay? So that's nothing to worry about there. I see a positive outcome. Let's take a look at your career and finances now. We have one step ahead is all you need. I love that. We also have the Three of Cups. Okay. I also just want to say real quick, you see this Ace of Wands? Doesn't it look like this honey calcite here? It's this like golden nugget. Okay. One step ahead is all you need. Three of Cups. What this is saying to me in terms of your career and finances is that it's time to celebrate your successes. It's time to celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small they are, okay? Every step counts, okay? Doesn't matter if all you took was one step today, that is still progress and that is worth celebrating, especially if you've been in this position of being at a complete standstill. Literally one step, taking one step is progress, and that is getting your energy moving. Being one step ahead is still better than being that one step behind that you've been stuck at for so long. And it's really time to celebrate all this progress that you made. I feel like you've been really hard on yourself, maybe comparing yourself a lot to people around you and feeling like you're really far behind. And while that's a completely normal thing to do, everyone's on a different journey, and this is what your journey looks like. And keep in mind that we don't always see all of the struggles that other people go through. We don't see the struggle behind the success, okay? So don't beat yourself up over it. Celebrate the wins, no matter how small they are. If you, okay, like for example, and I'm not a doctor, so this is not supposed to be taken as a diagnosis, and my reading should never be taken that way. You should always seek professional help if you need it, or professional opinion. But for example, if you've been feeling really depressed and haven't been able to really do much, okay? If you're able to get out of bed today, that's a success worth celebrating. If you're able to brush your teeth, that's a success worth celebrating. If you're able to shower, if you're able to eat something, okay, that is still a success. Success isn't just like making 6 figures a year or living in a mansion. Okay, you can define and redefine what success is to you, and you're being encouraged to do that. So even if it feels silly, I want you to celebrate your successes. And this isn't something that needs to be validated by other people. It's something that you need to validate for yourself. It's like what we were talking about at the beginning, where yes, there's external things that can make us happy, but we can't just rely on those external things. The same way that we can't rely only on external validation or external support. It absolutely helps, don't get me wrong, but it's really important to do that for yourself as well, okay? Be your own cheerleader, be your own support system, and clap for yourself along the way too. Is something that I'm really, really picking up here. And with this one step ahead is all you need, it's like as you continue to take things slowly and move ahead, things will start to flow more and more, okay? I kind of want to see, Spirit, is there anything else you could tell us about career and finances here? There's something to celebrate. If you've applied for something, or if you're, like if you ask for a raise or a loan or like something like that, there's going to be a reason to celebrate here. And it'll allow you to kind of take that next step to level up in some way in your career, or when it comes to how you make money. Okay, so like maybe you're looking for a loan so that you can start your own business. Okay, you could be getting that loan, and receiving that would allow you to take that next step in your career to, open up your own store, or to, purchase merchandise or something. It's like getting yourself to that next level. Is there another card that wants to come through for... Yeah, Ten of Swords. It's like, again, this feeling of being stuck, of being pinned down. Literally, you may be, okay. I feel like you may be overwhelmed, because I think you're looking at the position you're in now, and you're picturing your end destination of where you want to be, and it feels like such a big contrast that you don't even know like where to start, and I feel like it's kind of debilitating you a little bit. That's why this one step ahead is all you need. Because think about it, like when you're running a marathon, okay, you're at the starting line, the race just starts, you don't just like jump to the finish line. Okay, you have to run there. And every step that you take brings you closer and closer to the finish line. So I'm almost getting this message of like, you need to zoom in a little bit. I think your perspective is a bit too wide at this point, and I feel like it's making you feel really stuck, because you're like, for example, like I'm living at my parents' house, I don't really have a job that I love, my day-to-day is kind of boring, but my dream life, I'm like someone who travels and I have a lot of fun, I go to cool events, I meet really cool people, and you're just like, I don't even know like how to make that achievable. It's amazing to have the end goal, but now it's time to kind of zoom in and break things down into smaller chunks, break things down into actionable bite-sized pieces, right? Like one step ahead. Baby steps, okay? Baby steps is how you're going to get through this. It's like if you're in quicksand, you can't just like run, you know what I mean? The more you move, the faster you sink in. It's like you have to be slow and deliberate, okay? Do things with intention. Do things with intention and not get so caught up in your idea of a certain timeline, okay? Allow it to unfold naturally. Now let's take a look at a couple messages that your spirit guides have for you for the month of November. So we have a broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. We have wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And then we have hat. You will be playing a different role. Listen, this is exactly what we've been talking about. It's like, you may feel like very indecisive. You don't really know what to do next, where to go. It may kind of feel like you're jogging on the spot, where it's like, I'm just kind of stuck in the same place. I'm not really going anywhere. But your spirit guides are saying that you're going to be stepping into a different role. Okay, there's an opportunity here for you to try something different, for you to do things in a different way that you haven't done before. And any unsuccessful attempts that you've tried in the past were still really helpful, because it's still leading you in the direction that you need to go in. It's like what I said before, that learning what you don't like or what doesn't resonate with you is also just as important as learning what you do like and what does resonate with you. So any unsuccessful attempts in the past has just been giving you a lot of wisdom, and all of this wisdom is going to be so helpful for you when you enter into this new role. I kind of want to get clarity on that. Like, what is this new role pile 3 will be entering? What is this? Can you clarify the hat, please, for pile 3 in November? What is this new role, this different role? We have the King of Cups coming out. It's almost like, yeah, really stepping up to the plate almost. Because the Kings are, that's like the highest rank that you can go. So it's like really, really stepping into your power and trying to be a leader. This is about you kind of using your emotions to your advantage rather than have it be something that hinders you. And I don't really know what that means, but it doesn't have to make sense to me. It just has to make sense to you. Okay, we also have the 3 of Cups coming out again. For some of you, this is about having a different friend group. We have the 4 of Pentacles on the back of the deck, and I'm immediately taken back to this let go of control issues. For some of you, it could be the people that you're surrounded by that keep you in this energy of feeling stuck. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like I feel like you need to be in an environment that's more conducive to your growth. Oh wow, I just that quote that goes like if a plant is not blooming or like not thriving, you change the environment that the plant is in. You don't change the plant. And you see in this complacency card, there's these like withered plants right here. I feel like that's you. I feel like there's nothing wrong with you. It may just be the environment that you're in or the people that you're around. This could be like a toxic work environment, or maybe people who like to gossip or complain, or just, I don't know, maybe have bad habits, things like that. So a change of environment is, I feel like, really going to be beneficial to you. Even if this is like, taking a trip and getting a change of scenery, or maybe joining a class so that you meet some new people and you can make new friends, or even like having an online community or something like that. I want to take a look at some advice for you now. So we have by the book. Okay, and we also have blessed. Wow, look at this. You see that? We have 11 and we have 22. And this is crazy because this came up in pile number 2. So the 11th to the 22nd of November will be very significant to you, especially because November is the 11th month. So this is 11-11-22. And then this would be 11/22/22, right? Because we're in 2022. Wow, okay. So the advice is to, despite being in a situation that feels really unfavorable and you just may not enjoy, the advice is to really like focus on gratitude, focus on being grateful for some things in your life, even if everything's not going great. I'm sure there are still things that you can find gratitude for, and this is really going to help, again, like shift your energy into something completely different. And with By the Book, this is making me feel like you would benefit from having some kind of structure or new routine in place. Like, this could even just be about switching up your routine. Maybe that's what you need. Okay, maybe the routine that you have just isn't working out for you anymore, and it's making you feel kind of just bored or stuck or uninspired or something. So try to switch up your routine. Wake up at a different time. Do things in a different way. Do things that make you feel good. More of that, okay? And it's not about following exactly what other people are doing. It's about finding what works best for you. Yes. Okay. Our last two cards are self-care advice. These are going to be things that could really benefit you during November. So we have dance. I love that. And we also have pleasure. Yeah, exactly. It's like literally do more things that make you feel good. Okay? It could be dancing. Again, this is a perfect example of getting your energy moving. Like, put on your favorite music and dance. Whether it's by yourself or you go out with your friends, just dancing, moving, flowing, like, again, exercise, yoga, anything that gets you moving or anything that you enjoy. You're being encouraged to do more of that. This is about pleasing all of your senses. So, wear clothes that feel good, eat food that tastes good, maybe wear perfume that you really like, or having fresh flowers in your house. Little things like that can really brighten up your day, that you feel really blessed to have, is really going to help shift your energy and your mood in November. Okay, Pile 3, this is everything that I'm seeing. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. I would love to hear your thoughts. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video.